Hi everyone, welcome back to the workshop. So tonight we are playing with the MEUS Rccar. This is a version 2. It's got the injection moulded cage instead of the earlier 3D printed version. So it's a little bit more strong, and you know, the finish is a bit better. But last night we were playing with the winch that I've made on the Defender, and tonight we are fitting some upgrades onto the Rccar. So what have we got? So to start with, we have a nice aluminium servo horn. Came with nasty plastic one, so we're fitting a nice aluminium one to it. Not only will it look cool, obviously it's going to be stronger. You know, nicely made, and should fit straight onto their steering servo, which I'm using. You can't quite see it up inside there, but believe me, it's in there. Secondly, we have a light kit. This gives you a light bar, but also gives headlights. And does it give tail lights? Maybe not. Maybe just headlights and light bar. But we'll find out when we get that open. Some people have said that they've got like a multicoloured light kit as well. I don't know whether this is the same kit, but that would be pretty cool if it is. But lastly, and most significantly, we have an axle upgrade. So these are the aluminium axles with all the brass fitted as well. So this should give us quite an advantage. So what I'll do, I'll get the packets open, get everything laid out on the bench, and then we'll have a look at the Rccar, and I'm going to get it on the scales and see what it's like before and what it's like after. So just having a look at some of the weights individually. So we've got the rear axle on there at the moment, and that's coming out at 47.2 grams. Got the front on there. So that's the front. It's got nice decent sized brass hubs on it as well. That's coming out at 79. Obviously the front's got a lot more in it. It's got the hubs on it. You've got the C cups on there as well. And obviously you've got the drive shafts a bit heavier as well, because you've got the CVs on there. We've got front servo mount, which is made out of brass, which is nice. So that's just shy of 12, so that's 11.9 grams. Got an uprated steering arm, which is nice. We've got 3.4 grams there. Servo horn, can't see that weighing a lot. 1 gram. Wow. Can't even. How pretty that is. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. That's nice. Very nice. Look forward to getting that fitted. And then we've got an assortment of a few screws as well. So we get that chucked on and see what it amounts up to. So if we put the crawler on, bear with me, I'll just move this around a second. If you haven't seen this before, this is the Bluetooth Sky RC corner weight system. It's absolutely fantastic. I actually use it a lot for just weighing the crawlers. Not so much just, you know, corner to corner, but just knowing what they are overall. So if we go back to the app, we've got 625 grams in all, 289 at the back, 337 at the front. So that gives us a 50-50 bias side to side, which is spot on, which is what we want. And a 46, so 54 to the front and 46% bias to the rear, in corner to corner as well. So that's not bad. Haven't got a battery in there at the moment, obviously. So I think once we've fitted these bits, we've fitted the nice axles with the brass bits on as well, should give us a slightly better bias. Be interesting to see with the battery in as well. So let's get it fitted. Okay, so we're back, everyone. I'm glad I didn't bore you with the fitting of them, because obviously everything's very small, very fiddly, and I'm not going to lie, there was a little bit of swearing in there as well. But it's all fitted. It looks incredible. The light kit looks fantastic. So you've got bright orange headlights, and I mean, I don't want to look at it because it'll blind me, but I don't know if you can make out quite there. Bit of a yellowy orange tinge to the light bar, but I have to say it's incredibly bright. I wasn't expecting that, but then I am running it at, I think, 8.4 volts, so it probably helps with the brightness a little bit. So in the kit, I know I went through the kit and explained everything that was in there, but a couple of things I found when fitting was you can't use this steering arm because the Rccar has to have a lay down steering mount or servo mount, which leads me to this bit, which you also can't use. But then you have to remember that these axles aren't designed just for the Rccar; they're designed for the Defender as well. So, but the advantage is I've now got a nice pile of bits that I can use on a spare chassis that was left over from the Rccar. So I've actually got enough to build another model with decent axles and Inura diff covers. I've got the brass mount, I've got the brass steering arm, I've got a Furitech brushless that can go in it as well. I think all I'm going to need is a half decent servo and another receiver, so I've got enough to build another model. Anyway, I digress. So they look absolutely fantastic. Let me just put that there, and I'll disconnect that battery because that light is going to be very distracting. So we've got it back on the scales. I'll have to have a look through at what it was previously, but weight wise we are now, so hopefully you can see that, all up we are 750 grams basically. We've got a 53% bias to the front, and you know, the rest of it doesn't look too bad. So I've got a little bit of front to back bias to play around with. I have got a, is that a 2S sitting in there at the moment? Yeah, 2S pack sitting in there at the moment. So if I take that out, yeah, it takes you to what we got there. So we basically almost got a 60/40, but not quite. So yeah, so it fits well. It looks nice. It feels great. Had to do a couple of little fettles on a couple of little bits, but not too bad. But yeah, this is turning out a really nice model. So I've got loads of hop-ups on it. Got the stainless links all over it. The MEUSracing prop shafts, which are really nice. Got a MEUSracing 8.5 kilo servo. The MEUS shock absorbers. MEUS skid. MEUS gearbox. Axles obviously, and it's running a Furitech Cedar in this one as well. So yeah, she's been quite spoiled, and I can't wait to get to the SST and give it a proper run out. So that's it really, guys. That's the axles. They sit a bit wider, I would say, than the originals. Also on the fronts you don't get a lot of thread sticking out to do nuts up, so I have put a little bit double knot Loctite on there. Back's not too bad, but you know, it depends what wheels you're going to run. I'm running these Inura brass wheels, so I could potentially machine them down a little bit, but I think they'd be okay. Worst case scenario, I lose a wheel nut and I've just got to, you know, bung another one back in the field. So thanks for watching again. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to have a look at the video about the winch on the Defender, because that is a world first, and I'm pretty proud of getting that working. Fingers crossed, might be able to sell a few soon too. So keep your eyes peeled. Again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.